So this is from Christian Franco in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and he and his wife are actually in the military. And his question was, they move a lot, obviously, because of the military, and they actually are thankful for that because it helps them to engage in God's kingdom in a new place and environment. The question is, what kind of things have you done in the past to prepare to enter a new environment with the goal in mind to see what God is doing in this space and join him in his work? So, great question. Thanks so much, Christian. That's a good one. Coming from the military, Keith was in the military, and Andrew worked in military ministry. We are all about this question. So I'm gonna go first because I got to read the email. So thanks. I genuinely love this question because it is one of the greatest things about the military. But even for all the rest of you listening, if you are moving or if you find yourself in a new environment, there are a couple of things I think are really key in finding what God is doing in the new area or the new job or the new location that your family is moving to. They can really help you kind of set yourself up to start in whatever God's doing there already. So firstly is just to start praying about that place, and just that God would just already start revealing to you what he's doing in that city or that place or that new work environment, whatever it is, and just start encouraging you in it even before you get there. I think prayer is always the number one thing to start doing. I always find that when my husband and I have had to move and we have started praying, it's just been really exciting, actually. Like, you get that sense of excitement even before you get there because you start to feel what God's doing and get excited about being a part of it. And then the second thing I think is, if it's at all possible, try to team with someone who's already on the ground. I find that we live in the greatest of ages, and it is the age of Facebook. Facebook is the greatest place to just shout out, like, hey, does anyone know anyone in this place? And I see it all the time. Like, maybe it's because I have a lot of military friends, but I don't think that's it. I also think just being in kind of a ministry environment and having a lot of friends that are in that similar place, it's just a very common question. Just shooting that out in your status, and then kind of following the leads that you might get to either pastors of churches or people that you know in ministries. There's so many great military ministries. The Navigators, No Place Left, Campus Crusade can often be in the area of military bases. Oh, there's the Hospitality House. What is that run by?
There's a Cadence International.
Cadence International. So these are just the ones I know, and there's probably more. But just reaching out to whoever is on the ground at that place. If there are no military associated ministries, then you can just try to track down local churches and start reading their websites and kind of making a plan to see people that have similar vision and goal that you have and just connecting with them. And I think the greatest questions that we've ever received from people doing that is, what can I do? And what can I be a part of? What can I show up to? And those are the people you love to get, because those are the people that have this kind of a shepherding and like supportive heart. And you can tell they're coming in to team with you. And so that those are always the people you're like really happy to see coming. So we always want to be those types of people. So I think those are kind of my two big things, like praying before you even get there and just asking the Lord to use all your circumstances. For us, we often would just use the military as our sort of fleece to put out. So we would let the military decide where we were going to go, where we were going to live. And we would use that knowing that God was obviously in control. So it was just a way for us to know kind of his leading and then help him out wherever we ended up. And then teaming with the people when you get there. So that's what I've got. Any other thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I think your last 2 points were really great there, Abigail. One, just knowing that the Lord is the one who is ultimately sending you to this new location. So for believers who are in the military, it's not just the military that is sending you to this new assignment. The Lord has work for you to do and lessons for you to learn in this new corner of the harvest. And that should give us a lot of confidence as those who are following him. And one thing that I often encourage folks to do is to understand that the Lord has taught you things at your current assignment or at your current location. There's some great lessons. One of the reasons why he's sending you to this new location is because he wants you to contribute based on the things that he's already taught you. And so you're going there with the mindset, like you said, Abigail, to want to join a team that's already serving him and contribute. But the flip side of that is he's also sending you there because there are new lessons that he wants you to learn that maybe you couldn't learn in your current location. So also go in with the attitude that you want to contribute, but you also want to learn and be open to new lessons that the Lord's going to teach you from the members of the church who are there at your new assignment. And I think if you have that dual mindset, the receiving believers are really going to be encouraged with you because yes, you're coming to contribute, but you're also coming to learn from them because God's got some things to teach you through them. So I think those are great points that you shared.